First of all, my name is Caitlin Burkett. I'm a regional development director with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I'm located here right in Norfolk, Virginia. Our Virginia office for the state is located in Virginia, and I focus on all of our Hampton Roads corporate relations and fundraising efforts. So this is perfect. The St. Jude Walk Run is such a fun event. Obviously, I'll get into the PowerPoint and how different last year was, I think, for everybody. But what this year is going to look like and how we're really excited. It's going to be the first event we've hosted in person in over a year and a half. So very excited about that. I'm very excited that you all are joining us this year and going on this journey with us. I am just going to flip through the PowerPoint. I am hopeful that I should know what I'm doing by now. I've been working from home for a really long time. But just in case I'm not, I want to make sure if there's any technical difficulties that you all let me know. So I don't know if you know how much you know about St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The hospital is located in Memphis, Tennessee. We service the sickest children with cancer and the deadliest diseases across the world. We are not just a children's hospital. We don't focus on broken bones or teeth. We focus on children who are dying of the sickest diseases in the country. We focus and treat children from all over, especially we even have patients here locally in Hampton Roads. When the hospital first opened in 1962 in Memphis, the treatment rate for childhood cancer was 20%. 20% of children, contracted cancer. And we were able to cure that rate, the 20% cure rate, to 80% today. And in some cases, with leukemia especially, we've been able to come up with a complete cure rate of 90%. And still, there is that 10% that, unfortunately don't make it. And that's why I'm here. And that's why I'm glad that you guys are part of our mission to fundraise and support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. What makes St. Jude really special, amongst many, many things, is that all of the research, so that's a big component of our mission, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So a lot of our focus and funds go directly to research towards those cancers and diseases. And what's really special about St. Jude is that basically they upload all of that information into a cloud, and any doctor in any hospital and any children's hospital across the country can access that database. So CHKD can pull up a treatment and treat that child in their home, so they don't have to travel to Memphis, Tennessee. And that is just a really unique feature of the hospital. I'm sure you guys know research could cost a lot of money to access, and that is just something that St. Jude does for a free service. What's also really special about St. Jude, just so you guys know, is that no family receives a bill for their treatment, travel, their housing, or their food. So that is all of the funding that we raise. We don't get any government funding. It is solely because of businesses like you, individual contributors, and corporations that we are able to raise this money and provide that as a no-bill option for parents. And that's obviously even more unique than any other kind of service model across the country. And so that's just a little bit about St. Jude, but I want to get into kind of what the walk is, because that's what you guys are getting involved in. So in 2020, as you can tell by all the little blue dots on the screen, more than 126,000 people supported our walk run in all 50 states across the country. And what was really unique in 2020 is that it was a virtual option. So we were getting people from all over the place doing the walk run with us that typically, if they don't have one in their home market, were just joining the event and doing it in their backyard. I think our farthest away was in seven different countries. And I think one of the most random participants that we had was in New Zealand. And so that is just a really unique feature of this event last year, just because it was virtual, but that's why we're keeping it virtual too. So our 2021 goals. So last year, obviously, COVID kind of threw a wrench in all of our planning for everybody. But we were still able to bring in almost $70,000 here locally in our Hampton Roads walk through a virtual option, which is incredible. We blew it out of the water here. The commitment and the wonderful people that live in this region, it really just shined on the fact that they found this mission important too and wanted to contribute even during the worst of times. So this year, since we are back in person, I'm very excited about that we have a goal of $100,000 to raise for the walk run coming up this September. And I know that we can get there because we were well on our way last year. What's new in 2021? As I said, everything. Last year was so different, but this year we have the in-person component. We have a virtual component. So if you, like Ali said, if you don't feel comfortable still being in public settings, or if you really just can't make it that morning because that weekend is the Neptune Festival and everything else that's happening in September. So if you are not able to make it, you can do it Sunday morning or Friday morning, and still contribute and be part of the mission. And that's really special. So if you are coming in person, which I hope all of you will, our walk is at the Norfolk Botanical Gardens in Norfolk, Virginia. It is a 5K. It's not a race. It is a genuine stroll through the beautiful Norfolk Botanical Gardens. And that day is really, once you get there, that's just to celebrate all your hard work and to come out and advocate for the mission of St. Jude. Like I said, this year, we have 90 events going on across the country. We have one here in Hampton Roads. We also have one in Richmond, Virginia, for the state of Virginia. And then, of course, we have one in our DC region, too. So we're covering all bases here across the state. I did say that it was a virtual option, which was great. And hopefully, we're hoping that we can still engage a number of people to come out in September, hopefully COVID and this vaccine rollout and everything else, and we'll just start to catch on and we can host as many people as we like then. We typically have, in a good year, between 700 and 1,300 people that come out for that event. So it really is going to be a shot in the dark about how many people are going to come out, but we're hoping that as cases drop and things start to wind down, hopefully that we can get back to that number. So there are several registration options for this year's event. Ali has all the instructions. I kind of chatted with her about it all, but basically you go to stjude.org/walkhamptonroads and it pulls up and it says register now. And this is the screen that you'll see. You'll see the many different components. You can change those components at any time. So if you want to do virtual now and you don't feel comfortable, you feel more comfortable in September, you can change this to in person. So at any moment you can do that. If you want to volunteer and fundraise that day, you would just click in-person volunteer and you can still fundraise. So many different options. I know Ali has created your team, so the Fit Realty team, and you will sign up under that team and then you will fundraise individually for that team. And you can earn really cool incentives as she was talking about. This website is really user-friendly. It's been updated the past 2 years. It shows all the top participants, all the top teams. It has a wonderful dashboard that you will see when you register. Easy shares to Facebook. I know not everyone is comfortable in the fundraising world, but basically it kind of does it for itself sometimes. So if you put your link out and say that you're participating in this event, you would be surprised at how many people will actually support you. I've always say ask 10 people for $10 and there's $100 and then you get your t-shirt. So there's a lot of different strategies that I will be sending Ali throughout the next couple months to help you guys in your fundraising endeavors. But this is supposed to be fun. So honestly, it really is just about raising money solely for the hospital, and the registration is free. I didn't mention that already. So what's really cool last year, since we had this COVID madness happen to us, we had to figure out a way to engage and come to the 21st century with our audience. So we have this wonderful app now, the St. Jude Walk Run app. And basically, once you register online, you will download this app on your app store, your Android folks on your Google store. And you can link and sign in with those credentials to this app. And this app is really user-friendly. There's all the dashboards in there. You can send texts. It is an amazing asset. And then what's also great is the day of the walk. This is going to be critical to your experience. It's like a virtual reality experience through the app as you're walking through the course. Or if you're at home, you will start seeing things like hospital, mission statements, and as you're going through the course. So it's a very interactive experience. So the app is really, really important. And that's sort of what it will look like. It tracks your fundraising. Like I said, you can sync it to an activity tracker if you have a Fitbit or an Apple Watch. You can count your steps. There's different badges you can earn along the way. And this is just a straight shot at being able to collect all of your donations. And if someone wants to give you a check, what's awesome too is that you can just upload it and deposit it right to your account. So it's very high tech and easy and hands off, which is great. as I mentioned, if you look on the left, you'll see like all the different badge options you can earn, all the different milestones you can complete through your steps. So if you want to go out there and start pre-walking, or if you run, or you don't do any of those things, I don't know, but you can start to earn some fun milestone things and everything. And of course, the mission moments pop up on the app too, and those are really cool and very specific towards some of our patient stories. So like I said, this is kind of like what during the app is all about. I'm telling you, it's all about the app. The app is amazing. It has like the art show visuals. It has this coloring experience, and it's so interactive that when you're like, you'll see everyone in your community that's doing it with you based on like zip code. And so you'll just be able to like go through and walk with your phone and see this stuff pop up as you go. And it's just like, it's just cool. And the artwork is all of our patient artwork that they do at the hospital. So we feature some of our patients, and I just think that's going to be really, really fun. And here it is. This is the shirt. So if you raise $100, this is the shirt you get. This wonderful bright yellow, which is perfect because September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And this is the color of childhood cancer awareness. So here you go, the beautiful gold shirt that you all will get. It'll be mailed to you directly. So if you once you raise $100, if you raised $100 tomorrow, you'd get your first shipment of the shirt out sometime at the end of the month. And this is really cool too. This is all the individual fundraising milestones you can get. So if you raise, let's say Allie raises $500, she's not only going to get the shirt, she's going to get a choice of like a long sleeve polo, and then the $500 level of picking a sweatshirt or a bag. So all of those milestones are just attached to your personal fundraising. And then all of the money that you raise will kind of show under Team Fit Realty. So I know that she has set like an internal goal for you guys. I'm not quite sure what she settled on, but that is your team goal, not your individual goal, just so you know. And that, so if your team still reaches $2,500, just say you only raise $100, you're only going to get the shirt. So it's not, these incentives are not based on team fundraising, they're based on yours. And that, I know you guys, I didn't want to take honestly up too much of your time, but that was basically the gist of what's happening with the walk run this year. I'm happy to take any questions. If you guys have questions about, the mission or the hospital, or any of your fundraising efforts, I'm going to be here and available too throughout the summer. So.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I'm excited to see all of your wonderful fundraising efforts pop up. It's going to be very exciting.
We're excited to be a part. This will be our first one, and we're excited to do it.
Yes, thank you so much for reaching out and connecting with us. We're happy to partner with you, and I'm glad you guys are on board. So,
all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.